Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today, I got a surprise for everyone. Under the Dog OVA. So I didn't even know until my friend told me about this coming out tonight. I didn't even know this came out 6 hours ago. From what I hear, it's only an OVA, so it's only one episode. It was 38 minutes long, technically, with the credits being, I think, like 4 or 5 minutes. It was 32 minutes long, realistically. But let's talk about what this whole thing was about. This OVA. So, from what I gather, there's not too much per se given direct information wise to us. We know several things going into it, and I'm not going to spoil it because I think people are going to want to watch this if they haven't seen it already. But also, just with my reviews in general, if I'm doing a whole series review, I don't want to do spoilers, so I try to stay away from that. This is not. I don't consider this an episodic review. I consider this more so a whole series at the time because it's an OVA and because it's only been one episode. Um, but we have here essentially these things called flowers. They are humans who have special abilities in terms of psychic abilities. They can range from apparently seeing far away to being able to manipulate the area around them to various other things. We're not given a whole slew of information towards their psychic powers or their abilities, but we do know that they are able to do a lot of things in terms of those powers. And also, it seems like their fighting prowessness is increased like tenfold. We follow in the beginning Hana, who is a young girl who is apparently one of the flowers. She is sent to look for a subject who is one of the students in her school, and he has this very unique ability, according to them, which will allow their curse, as they call it, because they don't consider their power a gift, they call it a curse, to be eliminated from them. At the same time, the military ends up finding out about not only the guy who's in there and they want to capture him, but they also discover an unknown assailant, which is apparently a thing called a phantom. Which these things are essentially giant creatures that aren't really explained too much. They are shown what they could be and what they are in the very end, but apparently they are people that have the same power the flowers have, but tenfold, and also kind of goes out of control. Now, overall, my thoughts of this whole OVA. First off, the animation and art wasn't my cup of tea. I really didn't like the way the whole show looked. I mean, honestly, it wasn't horrible to look at. Don't get me wrong, by any means, it was not a bad looking show. But it had times where it looked really shitty, and then at times it looked amazing. And that was more so in the action sequences, and the movement sequences were looking really good, but more so the character designs and at times the still images and the more still frame moments didn't look that great. Voice acting wise, we had a bit of English dub also because of certain characters being military, which I presume they're trying to be the U.S. military, like a special unit from them. And that was hit or miss at times. Definitely, you can tell that they got someone that just can speak English, and probably someone that was close by on hand that could do English voice acting for a character. But the Japanese dub was not bad, of course. So English subtitles are fine. Overall, though, music was not too bad. The music was actually hit or miss here and there. I loved the more tense moments; they were really well done. The more kind of quiet moments and such like that were not that great. I think they were. It was overall average. Overall, if I had to score this thing A through F, honestly, it's probably a solid B minus. You know, it's a good, interesting OVA. I liked it. It does some interesting things, and I hope there's definitely more stuff. I hope they actually make a series of this because I'm very curious where they can go with a show like this. But overall, there wasn't a lot to talk about. Maybe realistically, I wish that they had more character concepts and more character designs that were done a little bit better. I wish the story would have went a little bit further, but as with OVAs, you can't expect everything to be answered with them. I think the greatness of OVAs is when they have that, wanting more from them. You want more answered, you want more from it, you want another series based off of it. And here's what's funny though. I know for a fact that this has to be a series. Like, I know they're going to make a series for this because I saw the trailers for this several months ago, and 90% of those scenes that I saw in the trailer were definitely not in this. So I'm just thinking that this is a prequel OVA of some sort, maybe just to kind of get everyone to see what their reactions are and stuff like that. But definitely worth a watch. You'll definitely enjoy it, I think. Again, the art is probably the weakest part of the whole thing, and animation-wise, it's not that great. But the story and characters were very interesting and enough to kind of hold me for 32 minutes because, I mean, that's pretty long for an episode. It's a little more than a half hour, but I did like it. I think it had room to grow, but definitely was interesting enough that I would love to see a series on this and review that. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you enjoy this kind of quick and unannounced review. I will talk to you all later. Please, the whole nine. Subscribe, share the video, like the video. You know what to do. Anyways, until our paths cross again in the next review. Have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.